everybody, good afternoon. It's Friday. Oh, no, it's Sunday. Let's stop this one. Let's do this. I'm doing this lost in RAMslation. Use your memory forensics skills to unwrap the third stage of Honeynet Collapse. TryHackMe start releasing rooms from that Honeynet Collapse. If you've been doing it before, let's press recommend. Okay, if task 1 introduction, meet the story about this company, Decepti-Tech. Decepti-Tech is a fast-growing cybersecurity company specializing in honeypot development and deception technologies. At the heart of their success are Decepti-pods, lightweight, powerful, and configurable honeypots that you can install in any OS and capture every malicious action. The internal Decepti-Tech network is organized around a traditional on-premise Active Directory domain with approximately 50 active users. Let me see. They released it in premium, so guys, you can read. Okay, this is set up. You follow last week room and something like that, but for this room is more we're different. One ordinary morning, Decepti-Tech entire network collapsed. Within minutes, all critical on-premise systems were locked down and encrypted. The IT department hurried to restore backups while the security team rushed to their SIM, only to find the backup corrupt and all SIM data wiped clean. This room is about third stage of network diagram as part of the external DFIR unit. Can you help Decepti-Tech perform a full scope investigation? Now, this is just more introduction, and then here they will give us the challenge. The challenge this time is about lost in RAMslation. I just need one solid answer, not 10 theories. The project manager complained. The log for SRV-DMZ-GW looked normal, but the engineering team kept reporting odd slowdown with project deadline looming. Tensions in the office were running high. Matthew was lost chasing the process responsible for the issue. With deadline approaching and pressure mounting, can you make sense of what lost in RAMslation? Where's my calculator? I need it later on this one. Now what they give us, analyst approach the memory dump that corresponds to the server SRV-DMZ-GW with the name evidence is available in the home ubuntu. If you operate from the analyst account, use sudo to access the dump. Okay, they give us, or you can do SSH access, and they give us tips and tools. Threat actor 10 to mimic system application. Volatility is installed in analyst machine. Some output has been prefetched for you in out, so it means it saves us time. Volatility is installed. You can see it's there already. Vol -h. Now Volatility framework 3, so we know it's there. Now he said the PW, that's the Ubuntu. Let's see what we have. We have the memory dump. They tell us there's a memory dump there, but also they give us, so we don't waste time. We already have the information out. So if we go to that cd out, first of all, we get usually what we know. We usually when we start, you do not file scan. You usually do net scan, ps3, ps scan for hidden process, the timeline. What that version info? It's an empty. Some file are empty, but most important is the socket. I didn't check that file. Yeah, it's empty too. But we don't need to waste time because I think they did this so we don't take too much process for the machine. Now we have that. Now if we follow the question, so what exactly they want us? They tell us what is the absolute part of the initial malicious, the process, and then the full command, and that attacker device process was the name of the final one, and then the 5 bit for the Meterpreter shellcode. So they tell us that there is a Meterpreter shellcode, and then the IP for the lateral movement. It's good if you didn't do this. They also premium rooms. This one Windows memory and network. And then we have Windows memory and user activity, and they all premium Windows and memory and process. Basically the same things are all doing here if you follow that room. No, usually when you start, the one is because when they talk, let's start with the first one, malicious file. When you said malicious, how we know it's malicious? Two things you can go. Because we already have the mail find, we can just cut that mail find and see what it telling me. So if I go up in mail find, the first thing you jump, it has a notepad. You already tell you the notepad process 836 is dodgy character. You can see VADs, region in the memory to from where to where, and it tell you this is the most part when you look for any injection of process page execute rewrite. This is the flag that you're looking for. We don't see what usually see before in TryHackMe room. Which one? That one that stage 3, for example, they talk about this one, because we have this room talk about an example of, you can see the page, but here we have MZ is a PE, if I'm not mistaken. This is a PE header. So this is what the walkthrough, but in our room we have a different story. We don't have that thing there. So we have a notepad here, 836, and then if you go down, another notepad with different region, that's not the same. So DD is a 000 to that still VAD, still with, this is what you're looking always for or private, execute, read, write. This the key, and it tell you the region. And then if you scroll down, it complain about also PowerShell, give you the region VAD, and page execute, read, write. So this is the flags usually we look for. Same thing, we don't see what that room here in PowerShell, what type of injection will happen. So we know two things happening here. We know the PowerShell and Notepad. The next thing, when you go, let's go to cd out from here, so you can put them next together. One, two, very not for volatility is you have two things is to check any command line. So we have the command line. Where is the command line? Driver console CMD. So if I cut the CMD line, and let's look, because now we have this 836. Let's see if we find it somewhere. Now, of course, now if you look for anything. Let's start from the top. Look for anything that doesn't scream out of order here, like it's not, like for example this is straight Windows, this is the Alsace. So what exactly scream? That's not. Now look, if you're following with Windows, this is very important. Why it's launched? Remember last week room, when it asked for when the time for lateral movement, and we look when we found it PS exec, where is that room again? If you remember that room, where is that room? I forgot where is that room, but let's continue. So here, first of all, it launch. Then you see command connection host empty WinPrep. That's interesting. So the interesting part is this one. Then you have Windows update. Looking for, with interesting, we're looking for this 836, if we can see it. Then we have render. That's a Windows normal, but let's see what is running. Running Windows tasks and Microsoft update. This is a flag. This is a red flag. Windows don't put a DL in a task folder. This is for jobs. If you know Windows, when you look for scheduled jobs, you find them in Windows tasks. You don't find a DL. So this is a red flag. Interesting part, red flag is this one first. The second red flag is this one. This is the first red flag. PS is what was it? Is it a normal administrator or an attack? This is a red flag. You don't run a DL from the task folder. The next one, it says Windows update. For now we don't know is it, but our friend is here. 836, which exactly, where is it? What happened to you? The 836 process, you can see we have it in notepad.exe. So interesting, it's here. So we have a notepad and then another command, and then what exactly? We have our friend, the PowerShell. We have 464, so make sure it's a 464. Where is that PowerShell? At a 464, so we already find it there. So we have there, so we can correlate. What else we see here? That scene task. So that PowerShell, and that's when the room creator created the room, and our old friend is here too. Now we have that. We can do something else. We can open a tab and view zoom in. Let me zoom it so we can know. There's another one that we can check is, remember, don't forget about it, is the console one. So if I go to the console, now the console, you can see, is a bit noisy, but let's do that command of TryHackMe. Where is that command of TryHackMe? Cut. Let me do this. Just cut the first lines, so we don't have too much noise. Console. Now it's clear. No, but it's not clear. Oh, no, that's fine. No, it look no. I'm losing information like that. Let me see if before. It's like I'm looking 1, 2, and 3. What exactly the original one? That's fine. So okay, I don't need these things too noisy. Oh, so we cut that one, so that's why I didn't see it. So there's no much information here. Let's get the cleaner one. So let's see the console, what it tell me here in the console. So in the beginning, you can see the first things. There's normal. Then if you look, start things, client connected. You can remember we come back to this process relationship, but here we just do an investigation. Received command. Look what we have in the console. Receive is receive command exfiltrate. Exfiltrate to this, like C2 is sending some stuff. We have a user Matthew. We have security update in a download folder. Remember when we go to the command line? No, not this one. Where is that security update? We found it. Where is that? I can't see. That's a Windows, normal Windows. That's our PS. It doesn't. That's the update from Windows. The console show it somewhere else. Why the console? The console is talking about the user. Oh, hold on. It will pick up later on. You know, after that PowerShell. I thought I found it before. Why I don't see it now? That's the security update. 1444. What exactly is the flag there? It doesn't tell you what the process is. Then we have these 600 things. But you can see exactly we have some interesting. Then file deleted. Deleting file, so maybe process deleting this one. That's interesting. Then we have the T680. You know what? Why this one doesn't give? No, because we have this. We already know the information. We can think, but already what we flagged. So we already flagged this one. Now let's go and see this 2928. So if we go there, so now we go to another. Let's open another one, and let's now look for an interesting part. Another one we're looking for the relation between the process, basically this room, Windows memory and processes. Now if we go there, we can do the PS3. Let's clean it like we did with this one. Now we're looking for the tree to give us relationships. If I go to PS tree, now remember we are interested now to this random this 292 to see what's the original of it. Now if not you, where is it? Oh, you can see them smiling at you. You see the PS exec, and then where is our process? Is this where is our process again? So we don't cheat the process. We do 2928. 2928. Where is it? This one. So we are here. So this is the PID 29. This is the parent, and this the parent is 2100. Who is 2100? Is this one, which is a CMD. And why the CMD came from? CMD, its parent is 2996, which is this one. So it came from this. So basically the story, so this command, this is where it started the whole thing. That's what the attacker start. He connected through PS exec. Remember the previous week, last week, that was that room. That's where it start. So when the attacker start that one, start this one, it launched the command line, and it 216. It launched the command line. Of course, this is a connection, and then it launched the random. After that, it launched the update because now this one become the parent of this one, so it launched the Windows update, and then that Windows update did the connection, and then you can see they both have this this one security update. The parent is 267, so it's this one. It came from this one, and they all come back, and then we have another command, and then we have our friend, the PowerShell. So we have a notepad, and then we have another command launched from the notepad, and then the connection, and our friend PowerShell came in. And you can see in the console it shows you this. Let me cut the full console. I'm thinking I'm missing some stuff in the PowerShell part of it. It only says 600. I don't know what that 600 is. Let's see what the header, what the header say. Oh, the PID and the process ID 220. I think when we did that can't fancy it removed it. So where is that? Oh no, the 2680. You see, no, not our process. You see the update. We can see the update. Our friend, the update one. I'm looking for the power. This is, I think, is where the PowerShell kicked in. 2680. Where is that 2680? That's the 2680 is the connection, and which it give you what we see, this connection, and then you can see it's connected, and it's exfiltration. So now we already know. So if we go back to, I hope guys you understand what I'm doing here. So if we go now, what is the absolute path to the initial malicious file executing the host? So now we can answer this question is basically this one. So basically after the attacker use pacef to access the system, launch the command and run this. So the first one we know is run me. That's the answer for it. The full path is this one. C Windows tax Microsoft update run me. Now the next question say which process ID PID was assigned to the process used to execute the initial payload. Now we know the process is 2928, so we're done with that. Now the next question is what was the full command line used by the attacker to launch initial execution on this host? Oh, they are related, sorry. This is the full path. The full path is Where's the full path now? The full path is this one. So we have the full path, and this is the full command, randall32x. This is the full command. So it's like this and this and this, they're the same. Three questions, you get them in the same answer. So this is three together. Now the attacker launch various processes. What is the name, the final process in the chain? Now you can argue here because we can see the process here. We can see the SVX. You see the tree. The tree is this. Now what is what was the last process the attacker launched? Huh. I did this and I forgot. From the inside, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 characters. It's not PowerShell. Let me read it again, because when I did notepad the answer, but the attacker launched various processes. What is the name of the final process in the chain? Yeah, the answer to TryHackMe is looking for is notepad.exe, but this one, when this one launched, it launched the command and the con and the power. So you can argue they are children of this one. So the last one basically is this one. If you think about it, because the command is the child of this one, and these two are the child of the command. So the notepad is the last one as a parent. You can see is the parent of them. So you can see there is no other parent. So the answer should be notepad.exe. The next question is what is the first 5 bytes in hex of the Meterpreter shellcode injected? Remember when I did this room before? A while ago, when it was out, I couldn't figure out. I answered the question wrong. I follow this one because, for example, here it tell you, okay, page, the first 4 bytes is this one, so you take this one. Ironically, now, and here if you want to dump the process, okay, we'll come back maybe now for this. Now, let's go back to our friend Meterpreter. I'm tired of this screen, it makes me my eyes flip. I have the stuff in my computer. Let me I already downloaded them. Let me get it here. Let me make this bigger. I already downloaded in my computer, so where is this? Okay, notepad we have now. This is the first byte 1, 2, 3, 4, but this is not the correct one. But if you look very carefully, we have two. We have one from this region to this region, and then we have another one from this region to this region. Now we can check the sizes of these things. So you can do. Let me copy this. Let me go to calculator, programming. Let's do this minus this one. So it's 4095. You need to add plus 1 divided by what's the kilobyte is 1024. So the first one is 4 bytes. This one is small. So if you look the second one, let's do the second one. Minus equal plus that one, because the next one, and divided by 1024 for the kilobyte. Really 200 only. I'm doing something wrong. It's supposed to be 400. What, my math is not correct or something? Or my calculator now is not working when I'm making a video. Why put in the 0 hex? Minus. Okay. Convert it to decimal. It said 200. Unit plus 1 divided by it's supposed to be 400. No, the first one is 4 kilobytes, the second is 200. You can see this one is bigger. Look, I try to understand this. It seems the way the push things and things, just I don't know, like a first stage or something, or some text. I'm not familiar too much about Meterpreter, because this one doesn't really explain. Where is it? Memory region marked with suspicious flag and containing what look like shellcode or executable. And of course they talk about the P executable. Beforehand is easy because you look for the MZ. We have a Yara here if you want, but the argument here it's more. This one is a bigger size than the first. This is the smaller size, and also if you look, there's clear FC clear that flag or something. If you look in the second one, it's more, I don't know how to explain, but this is where the real shell code is. This is the Meterpreter about, and this is the first 5 flags. FC4889 CE48. This is the answer for this one. What are the first 5 bytes of the Meterpreter shell code injected on it? So if you Google and search, they will tell you basically this is how Meterpreter usually start, and that's all these things is Meterpreter characteristic. So like you tell you RD here, and the 61, this one GS, even it's the other one doesn't have it, or does have it. With that, there has a GS. I'm not sure, but guys, it seems this one is a bigger size, and that's where the share code. I'm not really 100%, but this is the first, the answer for the first ones. We'll configure it now, but the easier one is the last one, which is the IP address that the host perform lateral movement using port 3389. Now, if we do that, so basically we can just go to we're looking for network, so we're looking for netscan, or what the other one? Okay, let's cut netscan and finish. It said the port 33, you can see it's already here, 3389, and is established, and you can see its local IPs from 167.2.16.8.15 to this. The port is 3389. So the answer is which is the IP address that the host perform a lateral movement using port 3389. Or basically is this one. No, this is network. Now the question which you can say is we can drop I forgot how to do what exactly I was doing. Like what the room at TryHackMe here, it said we can drop Windows map my PID dump. I didn't do this one. I don't want to complex, but I was playing around it in my computer in the morning. To extract, I dropped the PID because remember the one that let me go back, the second one, it starts from this one, so let me put this. So I got it from this region, so I have the 68C to this one, 6A01FF, this one. So I extract it, and now you can have different things. You can use this R2, or what exactly I did here. Or you can use binwalk. You can use binwalk to extract it. I'm not doing it. I don't know if I'm not sure if people are interested on it. And then I extract the shellcode from this to this. That's what I did. No. I drop the whole things and then extract the shellcode, and then I can open it in Ghidra here. This is where the Meterpreter, I think, is the correct one. At least it opened for me. So I got it here. You can see HTTP things and all this function. Yeah. I try to understand it. It's too many things. I couldn't really too much about it, but this is what I was doing in the morning. I didn't want to waste too much time of people. I'm not sure, guys, if you're interested in this one, but you dump the whole things, and then you extract only the one that the shell code is this one. So you extract it, and then you get whatever the process that you're looking for. What I was thinking, so we got all answers. So this is the Meterpreter code. I don't want to complicate things. I didn't try Yara things here. Maybe we should, if you want to practice, you can try it. So this room is because they give you already the files. You already have the answer for most of them. So this one is straightforward. I'm not sure they say it's hard. Devil hard, you can say it's not. If they, you know what, if the other question is to play around here and see the connection, maybe it will become really hard. I'm trying to answer. Let me say what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do this one, the headless dead. It's still no one open it again, solve it again. It's the same story. After finishing this video, I will do the same things I did here to this one and see if it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No, this one I was playing with it in the morning. Not you, that one. So yeah, guys, if you have a question, let me know in the comment. That's lost in RAMslation. It's straightforward volatility. Thank you very much and have a good day.